During this course, we learned about many different things regarding intercultural leadership, intercultural communication, and other things that regard these two main areas. We saw it mostly focused on how we can apply it in businesses and how we can apply it in our future professional lives. But this conclusion regards more about the intercultural competences of a global citizen, which is what we have been learning throughout the whole course. And I think it summarizes what the whole course is about. And it's about learning about the different competences so you can become a global citizen. The main competences are mainly about respecting other cultures and understanding that besides you in the world, there's many people. And if you want to, understand and communicate and to grow as an intercultural person, you need to get yourself out there and understand how other cultures live, how other people talk, and how other cultures interact with each other. But the main competences that I could found are these. You first need to understand identities. You need to recognize and respect individual identities of many people if you want to be an intercultural leader. Also, you need to understand the cultural dimensions. During class, we did a whole project about this, and I now understand more clearly how these dimensions differ from country to country, and how during this we can understand how to interact with them and to have a more direct conversation. Also, you need to have in mind cultural intelligence. Developing a very high cultural intelligence helps you to understand how to treat other cultures and to avoid certain mishaps that a person that does not know about them could have. An example of this is that maybe when you go to Japan or a place where they have a really respectful courtesy to say hi to each other, like bowing and all that, it may be a little bit confusing for people who don't know what that means or how it works. A culturally intelligent person needs to adapt to that and to see how other people do it so they can adapt and understand the culture completely. Another point is intercultural communication. My whole evidence is regarding about that, and I chose that topic because I think it's really interesting. I think it's one of the bases of being an intercultural leader is to knowing how to communicate in all the aspects of the world. Many people, not even politicians, people in general should know how to communicate, and I'm not regarding about languages and all that. I'm thinking about knowing that with respect and with basic communication skills, you can get through that language barrier. When I went to Japan many years ago, I don't know Japanese, but I understood people because we can communicate with gestures, with faces, with our phones, which are big skills now, a big tool now, sorry. And it's very important that people that want to be intercultural leaders, that they know how to use their communication skills effectively. Negotiation is also a very big part of being a global leader, which it doesn't need to apply only to businesses. It can vary if you are just a normal person like me. It is very important you understand how different cultures negotiate, and that can assure you to have a more successful and better outcome if you want to do you want to buy something, or you're talking about maybe in the future about a business deal. Also, conflict resolution is very important, and this is regarding also businesses, but also normal people. For example, if you go to a country and you have problems with people, if you start getting angry or maybe too violent or stuff like that. For example, here in Mexico, we're very energetic about the things that we say, and when we fight maybe too loud, but sometimes it's not that big of a deal. In many countries, screaming or raising your voice can mean something much bigger than it is. So you need to be very careful in your words to have these conflict resolution skills that are effective. And finally, I think the intercultural skills are basic. You need to be empathic. You need to be open-minded, because Many people think that they're very culturally open, but when they see different stuff that they don't normally see, they're shocked or maybe confused. So it's very important that you are open to new cultures. And I think that's something that is really nice and really beautiful, that we all live in a world where there things are different from where you live. Learning about these things and understanding them can bring you a lot of joy. Maybe some things that you thought were very weird at first are one of the later you understand them and you see that they're really fun or something that brings people joy. I think also these are very crucial for collaboration and innovation, especially now with a very big world and an open commerce and all that. People, if you want to succeed in the business world internationally, you need to be very open and you need to have all the skills that I mentioned. And I really think this course helped me to understand how I can apply all of these skills when I have my professional life later. I have 3 years left of college, so I think I have a lot of time to think and to understand more these concepts. But I can say that during this semester I grew in regards of these topics, and I think that everybody should be a global citizen. It doesn't matter if you're a business person, if you're an academic, if you're just a normal person, if you're a mom, a dad, a brother, sister. It's really important that you have the skills because we're all connected with the internet, with the phones, with the TV, and succeeding in a global world is very important. And without empathy, as I said, and communication, it could not be possible. I want to say that this course was really interesting. I really understand more about all the different cultures, and I really appreciate the professor for having this patience with all the people in the room. And I hope that we can have the pleasure of being in another class together. And I really enjoyed all the classes this semester.